County, and welcome to a special edition of HOH News.
Today, we're bringing you exclusive reports and an in-depth analysis on what truly powers our community, our incredible volunteers.
From the farm to the food pantries, thrift stores to the nutrition center, they are the heartbeat of House of Hope.
We're pulling back the curtain to give you an inside look at just how much they really do.
So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive right into today's top story. The numbers are in and the results are clear. Our volunteers are unstoppable. Whether they're sorting, packing, delivering, or planting, they show up rain or shine to make a difference.
Last fiscal year, 901 volunteers served a whopping 41,539 hours.
That's the equivalent of 20 full-time staff members dedicated to serving our community.
Wow, that's truly incredible. The impact our volunteers make is immeasurable. But don't just take our word for it. Let's check in with our branches to hear what they have to say. Ariana, can you tell us what would happen if we didn't have our volunteers?
Wow, I can't even imagine. We definitely wouldn't be able to operate a production farm of this size, which would in turn lead us to have to source produce for our pantries from other places. That means it probably wouldn't be the freshest or last the longest, so we definitely need our volunteers.
Can you share a memorable moment with the volunteer?
I really think all of our moments with our volunteers are memorable because basically we form relationships with them and they become part of our family.
What's the most rewarding part of working with volunteers?
I would say the most rewarding part is each and everyone's individual talents, their wisdom, life experiences. Getting to work with everyone individually is more of a gift.
How would you describe your volunteers in one word?
The one word would be passionate. They're very strong on what they believe and to help people and to help the mission here.
What would happen if we didn't have our volunteers?
Well, that will be very difficult because I think volunteers are the heart of this organization. Probably will not be here, so thank you to all of them.
And what's one thing you'd love to say to our volunteers right now?
Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for helping out here in our community for House of Hope and for our clients.
Incredible stories from the branches. It's clear that our volunteers are making a huge impact at every location.
Absolutely. And while they work hard, they also know how to have a little fun. Speaking of fun,
over at the warehouse, the energy isn't just in the lifting and sorting, it's in the music.
That's right. Let's turn up the volume for our entertainment segment, On Location with Amanda.
Whether they're sorting, packing, or lifting, our volunteers know how to keep things moving to the rhythm. Here's this week's top 5 volunteer hits. Let's just say if working at the House of Hope was a concert, our warehouse team would be headlining the tour. Big shout out to our warehouse rock stars. Last fiscal year, we shared nearly 650,000 pounds of nutritious food for over 30 food partners across Martin County, St. Lucie, and Okeechobee.
Now that's what I call teamwork with a soundtrack. Who knew the warehouse could double as a dance floor?
They've got the moves and the motivation. But speaking of motivation, let's talk about another place where our volunteers are making a major impact, our thrift stores.
That's right. Sales are up, donations are flowing in, and the savings, unbeatable. But it's not just about the dollars. It's about the difference these stores make for our programs and community.
Let's check in with our economy correspondent to see how our thrift stores are doing.
Whether they're sorting donations, helping shoppers, or creating eye-catching displays, our volunteers' dedication helps keep our stores running and our community thriving.
But it's not just about the numbers, it's about the mission. Every item sold helps fund vital programs, and thanks to our volunteers, we provided nearly 190,000 items through our closed closet program last fiscal year.
Now that's what we call shopping for a cause. And speaking of thriving, let's check in with our weather team for the latest forecast from the farm.
Today we're looking at sunny conditions in the orchard with a 100% chance of fresh produce. Over in the greenhouses, we remain climate controlled, producing over 1,600 packages of fresh produce weekly. And rain or shine, our packing house volunteers keep the veggies flowing right through the washer and out to the community.
With sunshine, rain, and even greenhouse technology on our side, it's safe to say our farm is thriving.
That's right. But fresh produce isn't just growing on the farm, it's also traveling across the community.
Let's head over to our traffic report, where we're tracking the movement of our traveling garden and nutrition education programs, bringing hands-on learning to those who need it most.
It's a busy road ahead for our traveling garden and nutrition education programs, and we wouldn't want it any other way. Last fiscal year alone, our team delivered fresh food knowledge to 8,000 individuals across Martin County. And the best part, no traffic jam, no detours, just a straight path to healthier communities.
Speaking of healthy communities, let's take a quick exit off the highway and head straight to the kitchen for the recipe of the day.
Our Elizabeth Lottie Nutrition Center is always whipping up something delicious, and today's recipe of the day is no exception. And here's some food for thought. Last fiscal year, our incredible Nutrition Center volunteers prepared over 27,000 meals for our most vulnerable neighbors, ensuring access to fresh, healthy food when it's needed most.
This just in, we're cutting to some live breaking news. Our Project Hope team is making a major impact behind the scenes.
I'm on scene bringing you an exclusive inside look at the Project Hope meeting, where the team is hard at work, behind the scenes, making a real difference in our community. Let's go see what they're talking about. Yolanda, what's on the agenda today?
Right now, we're currently reviewing cases to see which families that we can help with provide financial assistance. When I say financial assistance, I mean providing rent, mortgage assistance, medical bills, prescriptions, those kind of items to keep families safe in their homes and their utilities on.
Thank you. And I've uncovered some classified data that's too important not to share. Last year alone, over $102,000 helped 187 households stay housed, healthy, and safe. Plus, the team provided over 1,200 referrals each month to connect people with crucial resources. But they're not just stopping there. The Project Hope team is on a mission to expand access to affordable housing and help families achieve financial wellness. Now that's a mission in motion. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Natasha. Truly incredible work happening behind the scenes at Project Hope. And speaking of action, let's switch gears from breaking news to breaking a sweat for the sports report with Amanda.
Our youngest community members are on the move. Let's check in on the action at Let's Start Learning here at the Golden Gate Center for Enrichment. Rebecca, how are our superstars?
Hey guys! In the world of sports, our superstars are bringing their A game. Today, we are learning about balancing and social emotional activities. Hey, let me see what's happening right now. Oh, there's Santi right now. He did it. I'm so excited. He actually aimed. And wait a minute. I think I gotta run. I think I see a major violation, even a snack violation. See you later.
Oh, you never know what to expect here with our little learners, but one thing's for sure, they always keep us on our toes. Back to you.
And it's not just the kids benefiting from our enrichment centers. Across our 3 locations, Golden Gate, Jensen Beach, and Kindu, 878 individuals received nearly 6,000 free services last year. From sewing and cooking classes to art, homework helpers, and free computer access, we're empowering people with the skills they need to succeed. Plus, through workforce development programs and career coaching, we're helping individuals gain the confidence and tools to transition into the workplace and adapt to today's job market. Let's check in with Natasha for the latest workplace trends.
I'm here on site with our workforce development coordinator. Naisha, can you tell me about one workplace trend that you're seeing?
Yes, wearing many hats. One minute you're leading a training, the next you're fixing something behind the scenes. The ability to adapt is what keeps things running smoothly.
Well, that's definitely something that our volunteers have truly mastered.
And speaking of wearing many hats, our next segment features someone who knows a thing or two about that.
All right, we're here today with a very special guest, our CEO, Rob Ranieri. Rob, welcome to the desk.
Thanks for having me.
Well, we know House of Hope couldn't do what we do without volunteers, so let's go ahead and dive right in. Tell us, what would a day at House of Hope look like if there were no volunteers?
Wow. So, well, first of all, it'd be lonely. There'd hardly be anybody around, but it would look dramatically different. the impact on the clients would change. We wouldn't be able to provide the level of service that we provide. I think the clients certainly would miss the volunteers and the interaction they have with them. That's a big part of the reason I think a lot of them come in. It's not just for the food or the service, but also just kind of the camaraderie and spending some time with people. So yeah, I think it would look dramatically different. Obviously, we wouldn't have the farm harvests and all the food coming in from that direction. The whole mission would look different without the thrift store and the dollars that generates. So yeah, we would absolutely not be the organization we are.
Why is volunteerism so important to you personally?
So I think not just with our volunteers, but and our staff, really, it really feels great to come to work every day, to be surrounded by people that are like-minded and think how you do and want to do things, just to help people move forward, to change their quality of life. So our volunteers are special people. They could be anywhere doing anything, and they choose to be here with us. So I think that makes my job just better, just more interesting, more fun.
It's definitely encouraging to be around so many amazing people. How do you see that volunteerism has evolved in recent years, and where do you see it going?
We've evolved a lot as far as volunteers, just because the organization has changed so much, and there's so many more roles that we need support with. And that's definitely going to continue on into the future as we add new opportunities and resources and find better ways to use the farm, better ways to use the kitchen. I think volunteers are going to play an important part in all of that. And certainly as we try to do more things for like career support and training for some of our clients, we'll tap into expertise of volunteers for that as well.
Well, Rob, if you could give our volunteers a message, what would it be?
Well, first of all, thank you. Thank you for everything that you do for us. Like I said, we would look dramatically different without you. And tell your friends, because we always need more hands. That's always part of the message. I think all the volunteers know, the more support we can get, the more impact we can have. But yeah, certainly our gratitude, and that's prevalent all the way across the organization, for all the time and talent and treasure that they give us. And I think, maybe some days it's tough, especially the folks facing clients, because maybe they're not always their best selves, but you make a difference. You make a difference just the way you treat people, the way you support people. Certainly make a difference for the staff. Help us keep what's left of our sanity by the support and the things you do for us. So thank you.
All right, Rob, well, I know you're very busy, so thanks for spending a few minutes with us here today. Just another day in the life at House of Hope, powered by amazing people.
All right, thank you.
And that wraps up the special edition of the House of Hope News Network.
To all of our volunteers, thank you for being the heartbeat of everything we do.
Whether you're sorting donations, stocking the pantry, harvesting at the farm, or helping in outreach, you make the mission possible.
Until next time, keep spreading hope. Did I hit?
Okay. That will be a blooper. With Rebecca here at the Let's Start Learning class at the Golden Gate Center for Enrichment. Let's check it with Rebecca. Rebecca!
Volunteers in one word. You want to reset? And go.
The shelves are stocked and the registers are ringing. Oh, I already said it wrong.
Hi, thank you, love you, mwah!
I'm a little bit closer.
There goes my arms behind the back.
Yeah, don't put your...
Look, I have arms.
I think I have to hold this. I'm here on site with our workforce development coordinator. Nice.
Can you lower it just a little bit? There you go, right there. Go that way a little bit.
Say again.
1, 2, 3, speaking to the mic.
There you go. Done.
Yay!